Well, morning. Starting off the morning, starting this week a little bit early. Just past 8 o'clock in the morning, I got the baler hooked up. Looking at the weather forecast, like the weather app, and it looks like we're going to get rain is expected. Only a 35% chance of rain in about 4 hours. So I think what I'm going to do is those weeds that I cut the other day, I'm going to go bale them. Because at least we'll get something out of them. Why is my bull all by himself over here? Is he a little tired from all the breeding that he's doing? What's the matter there, Red Bull? He's even getting up already. He knows I'm coming in closer. Really? Okay, this water fountain was giving me issues the other day. That'd be fine. He looks fine. Okay, is this water still working? Okay, good. The other day I was here hooking up the baler when I was going to be baling those dry bale of hay, and just chased the cows out because I didn't want them congregating around here. If they're going to congregate, let them congregate out on the field. They can poop out there, knock all the grass down as well. And the water was leaking. So yeah, there's a little bit of dew on the grass this morning. Actually, not much. Actually, I haven't even had my second breakfast yet. And I'm heading out. So we'll make smaller bales. Hopefully it's not too wet. If I make these bales too heavy, then I can't move them with the loader. And if they're too wet, they freeze for the winter. But I guess I can always be mindful. Make sure that I do have hay, even if it's a little on the wet side. 8:05. July 7th. July 7th already. July 7th. Gonna need to document everything to see what you have done and what the cost is. Oh, are we wet? We are wet. We are wet. I'll make one bale, make one small bale. We'll see how this all goes. One thing, rain sure changed things around here. I got a few wild chickens out here. I'm gonna leave this stuff that's right behind the trees here because this stuff is nice and heavy. Maybe we'll get some dryness over the next couple of hours. But let's go. I can probably mosey around for this pretty quick. Out there already, and I can't see the cows. They're about a mile away, the black cows. And our other cows are over there. I got another group of cows out on the other side of the trees, but it'll be okay. I can see the rows here, so alright, let's go. So an hour ago I didn't think I was going to be doing this, but I think we got clouds coming in, and the last thing I will do is want to lose whatever I have here. Or maybe it might not be worth baling any of this stuff. Spray it and spray this and restart over again. It's still early. I know last year I planted July 18th, and we got a real nice crop out of that. There was no pressure with weeds. Anyways, we're starting to roll. We're starting to make some bales. my bales a little bit smaller. I think they're just a little bit on the wet side. Anyways, I think it's going to make a pretty good feed out of here. There's barley, there's even some thistle. This thistle doesn't have any, this one's a little pokey. I think it'll ensile well. Hopefully I can lift these bales up. Then we're in trouble. Because the prediction is we're supposed to get some rain here in 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to bale this, to cut this field. So I am going quite a bit faster than when I was cutting, so it should take me less than 4 hours to bale, and as long as I don't have a breakdown. So keep on going. So we can see the windrows, or the hay that's in a row, not very heavy. It is what it is. It is raining now. It's kind of raining. It's off and on, but I'm getting the bales hauled in while it's raining. I'm glad that it's all off the field. This is the first bale that I made, and I can't lift it. I'm just getting it above the ground right now. So, but I'm very close to where I'm planning to wrap this. But with this rain, I think this stuff is going to explode again. This is good. But I'm going to unload this. I've got 5 wet bales on there, and these things are wet. I'll go and unload them. Well, we wrapped up the hay already, and we've got 28 bales out of the 30-acre field. This stuff is, I would say, is fairly wet, and but I think it's going to make good feed. And so we got a little bit of rain. I'm not sure how much we got, but let's go have a look at what the field looks like now. Everything's cleaned up there nicely. Come on, Pupy. Now when the sunlight gets onto it here, it will really grow again. It's you can see exactly where the rows are, and now the weeds are not competing now. It looks like this stuff really grew. I only cut it 2 days ago. Some of this stuff grew a couple of inches already. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I think a lot had to do with it. There wasn't very much moisture, and we had a lot of heat. Yeah, last year this crop was, I think the first, I have to look back in the records. I think we averaged 3 bales to the acre. First cut. We got a second cut, and then I grazed it in the fall as well. But I have noticed that this second cut's come back up here. This haymaking deal is, that's a lot of work. I think getting those bales, 28 bales, cut 4 hours and bale for 3.5, and hauled and wrapped, that took another 3 hours. So whatever our total was, 4, 7.5. Almost 11 hours. Out of here, so this field's cleaned up. Well, I'm going to go haul the bales that I baled last week and get them out of the way, because the hay is growing because of the moisture we got. 2 weeks ago we needed moisture, and 10 days ago it started raining. So far we're at just right about 3 inches of rain, which is good. We need it now, and I just hope it kind of continues. So this is what the plan is. I'm going to go and stack those bales now. So I'm cleaning up all the bales here, and I'm stacking them behind me. We're going to make a windrow over there, or a row of bales alongside the fence. And I usually feed my cows that are calving out on the ridge here. This is where last year's hay is. Well, I'm headed with the hay vine. I'm going to go cut one of the cover crops. The 80-acre field. There is rain in the forecast. You're going to say, why are you cutting it? Well, it needs to be cut. Trim some of these foxtails out of here too. You can see I got water sitting here. Places the crop isn't the greatest. Some of it's really good, like, you know, over here I don't understand it. Weeds are taking over. Well, but there's still a lot of the crop that I planted here. I know this is the field that I didn't spray. And maybe I should have sprayed it because I think there was a competition between the stuff that I planted and the weeds. I'll show you where I didn't spray. Okay, right over here. Yeah, there's a lot of volume. Actually, there's alfalfa coming up in here. Good catch here. So you're going to see right over here. This is where I missed with the sprayer, right here. I remember coming this way here. I came this way here. Look at how better the crop is. Not very much for weeds. A little bit of thistle here. But then I get in over here already. There's a lot more tall weeds in here. And then right over here on the right hand side is where I missed, and you can see where all the thistle there is. So that stuff is a lot taller, probably by about 8 inches compared to this stuff here. This was planted May 10th, today is July 8th. You can see right front of the tire there I have making a bit of a rut. This tire is narrow, so I'm going to go back to the yard and put a wider tire on. I'll show you what I'll do. Look at the difference of the width of this one here compared to this one. So we're going to put this one on. Hopefully I don't sink the ground as much. The ground is a little bit soft. You can actually see where that thinner tire went and hauling on me, and I hooked some dirt and